Okay, so now my camera is turned around and you can see my thing and I'm logged out. So if you look on these things, you roll over these little things, you get like a new menu. If you go over here to CC Connected, there's that one. And you have downloads, the free preview, you have the downloads and the free learning center and public forums and things. So go ahead and click here on free learning center. This is if you don't have an account at all. And this is what our thing pretty much looks like. They have a public library that you can look at. Did I click on it? Let's try again. Yeah. This is new. Every day, these are things you can watch. And look, there's Scribblers, Foundations, Essentials, and Challenge. You go down here. Here's our orchestra song. We're going to be singing the orchestra song next year. Or, excuse me, next week. It's going to feel like next year. Next week. So you can listen to the orchestra song if you don't know how that goes. The violins ringing like lovely singing. So you can listen to that for free on there. You also have the books of the Bible, CC Vision and Credits. Oh, don't listen to that right now. That's something you can listen to though. It's pretty cool. If you have friends who don't know about CC, you can do this for them. You can show them this and get them all excited about going to practicum. That would be really cool. CC Connected content and calendars. Not something that I was thinking about showing you. Then we have downloads. And let's see what they've made available right now. It looks like these things right here on the downloads these are some of the things that we have on, this is actually on the Scribblers tier. And my friend Ashley Saxton did this little unit on dolphins with her daughters a couple of years ago, and she said it was fabulous. Anyway, so this is if you don't have a CC Connected account and what you can access. I think, though, that in order to access the things that they are making available to everybody during the quarantine time, I think you're going to have to go ahead and get an account. This is how you get set up. You go to that connected place and it says getting started. And find a community. You need to find a community. And you click on CC Connected here. You get registered. You decide which tier you want. We have Scribblers and Foundations, Essentials, and Challenge. And then they have all the help. And there's your registration and all of that. So that's how you get set up. And once you have an account, I'm going to log in now to mine. So go back up here to the connected section and that pull down bar is going to come up. Then they have made available Scribblers, Foundations, Essentials, and Challenge right now. All of these are available, and I only have a subscription to Scribblers, Foundations, and Essentials, but they've made this Challenge Learning Center available now to anybody who wants to look at it. So you can look through that. I haven't looked through it yet, so that's not what I'm trying to make my little tutorial video about. What I wanted to show you is through the Foundations Learning Center here. And if you are not familiar with CC Connected and you haven't ever used it, we get a lot of things from file sharing right here. And when you do this, you go into file sharing and you have your tier and you pick your cycle. We're in cycle 2. And you pick your week. We just did week 21. And then you decide what category you want. And so here's science, for instance. Then you have to push apply right here. So this is all of the things that people have shared for their thing. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't do week 21. We did week 22. Ha. Okay, so reapply. Week 22. And these are all the different things that people have shared. And this can get a little bit overwhelming. You kind of look through here. This gives a description of the different things. There's like people have given songs for how to memorize the stuff. And also mixed in here is our science project. And this top one right here is the science project popsicle stick catapult. And this is that girl I mentioned, Nicole Liam. And so you can just look here. That's a preview page, and you can print this preview page off. And this is where we get our information. So if you were wanting to know what you can do more with our popsicle catapult, you can download this for yourself and print it off. And she has examples of different catapults. And Madeline actually made this catapult right here this week, and she just did it by looking at the video. I mean, not the video, just by looking at that picture. She made it from looking at the picture, and I was really impressed. She did a really good job. So if you were interested in looking at that, that is something that you could look up. Also, one more thing. I don't want to make this too long. It's getting kind of long. What was the other thing? Oh yeah. So this whole file sharing is a little bit hard to navigate. You kind of get, once you get used to looking through it, you kind of get familiar with users that you know, and you kind of start looking for them. Like Nicole Liam is one, and there's Sandra Homemaker or Sandra Shoemaker or someone. Anyway, there was someone we used a lot last year too, and you just kind of remember those users' names and you get used to them. But there's no thing that actually makes it easy to find things, and you don't really know what you're looking for. So what you can do is go over here to the Learning Center, and it says there's new for this month, and they have Cycle 2 resources and timeline videos. If you were lost in the timeline video, the timeline hand signs, we get our hand signs from here, right here. This is timeline videos by the ages. You can go by the ages, and they give a tutorial on all of the hand signs for that we use in our community. You can also do it by the week, and this gives a full explanation of all the different hand signs, and she tells you how to do each hand sign. So that's really helpful. If you were lost in the hand signs and you wanted to learn them, they're right there. Also, new this month, if you pull that out, there's Cycle 2 Memory Master Packet number 4. This one, you just have goal trackers and review games and all different things to use, even whether you're doing Memory Masters or not. There's a bunch of different review games that you could think of. And I think I'm going to use that for my kids this week. That looks like a good thing to use. There's also an activity pack, weeks 21 through 24. And what they have done is these are things that are, well, this is Old World Echoes. These, if you read it, Old World Echoes, these are some worksheets and things that you can give to the kids while you read to them. And I've used these actually this year. And it just gives the kids a way to remember what it was that we read and to talk about it and to integrate all those things. Here's a cool origami. So this is the activity packet for Old World Echoes that they've provided. So that's what's new this month. But if you go into Cycle 2 resources, and this is what I was thinking of, here's the science projects for weeks 19 through 24 by Nicole Liam, the girl that we just found. So what they've done is they've taken all of those users who are really prolific in their posting, and they've consolidated all of them, and so you can find them there. And so if you were not knowing what to look for, then you could just go to this, and they have it all put together. There is a girl, let's see, there's this person has been doing really this year. She's been putting out different things with every tier, not just for nature walks. She does a nature walk one, she does a morning time one, she does a history sentence one, and it just helps you go deeper into the stuff. So if you're looking for that, there it is. Really neat stuff. I haven't gotten to use it half as much as I would love to. They have sounds of geography. This is really cool to show you how to integrate your geography with classical music listening. So you can go through there, and I think that she's doing stuff. Yeah, this is Stravinsky and Prokofiev. These are people that are not necessarily things that we're listening to right now, but they are in the same time period. So that's really a neat resource. And then parent file sharing gems. This is the final thing I want to show you. Oh wait, maybe there's more than that. There's a lot right here in this thing. The Sherry Ellis resources, she's one of the users that's well known. And she has How to Draw Europe book. So for our geography, she has a timeline notebook. Here is her workbook for all of the different tiers. She has workbook sheets for all the different tiers and for all the different ages. So she has Abecedarian, and she has journeyman, apprentices. So she's got the Abecedarian notebook, she's got the journeyman master's notebook, and the copy for all ages. And she goes through, this is more Abecedarian, but then you can do I guess this is Abecedarian. But here's more of a journeyman style, and they've got cut and paste, just worksheets that they can do that have to do with their memory work. And she has that for all of the subjects. So it's really useful. I used it on Christmas break last year when we were traveling. It was really good. You can do that for all of them. You can use this week to really help to reinforce all of our memory work that we did this year, or this week, and this year. So anyway, I hope this is helpful, and I just wanted to show it to you. Okay, thanks. Bye.